Next, physical and chemical properties of dihydrogen. First, physical properties. Dihydrogen is a colorless, odorless, tasteless, combustible gas. Okay, it is lighter than air and it is insoluble in water. Okay, now let us discuss the chemical properties of dihydrogen. The chemical behavior of a molecule depends upon its bond dissociation energy. Okay, and dihydrogen is highly stable compound and it dissociates into hydrogen atoms at a very high temperature. Okay, that is at about 2000 Kelvin. At a very high temperature, 2000 Kelvin, it forms hydrogen atoms. Okay, and delta H is about 435.9 kilojoule mole inverse. Lots of energy is required for its breakage. Okay, so at very high temperature, hydrogen H2 gets converted into hydrogen atoms. So at ordinary temperature, at room temperature, it is inert in nature. Okay, now because of its electronic configuration 1s1, the following ways the reaction takes place. First one, by the loss of only one electron and form H plus. Okay. Next, second way is gain of an electron and form H minus. Okay. Now the third one is by the sharing of electron to form single covalent bond. Sharing of electron to form single covalent bond. Now let us discuss some of the chemical properties of dihydrogen. Okay. First one, reaction with halogens. Reaction with halogens. So it forms hydrogen halides with halogens, that is H2 plus X2 gives 2HX. Hydrogen halide is obtained. So H2 plus F2 fluorine in the presence of dark, H2 plus F2. In dark it gives hydrogen halide, hydrogen fluoride. For chlorine, in presence of sunlight it gives HCl. Then bromine at 673 Kelvin it gives HBr. Okay. Iodine, in presence of a catalyst, H2 plus I2. In presence of a catalyst, platinum, it gives HI. These are the different reactions with halogens. Now, second is reaction with oxygen. Okay, reaction with oxygen. Reaction with oxygen. This is highly exothermic reaction. Okay, the reaction is highly exothermic in nature. Okay, in the presence of catalyst or heating, it gets converted to H2O. So 2H2 plus O2. Okay, heating or presence of catalyst, 2H2O. Okay, this is the second reaction. This is highly exothermic in nature. So delta H is equal to minus 285.92 kilojoule mole inverse. Okay, 285.9 kilojoule mole inverse. Okay. Third one, reaction with dihydrogen N2. This is the manufacture of ammonia, and this process is known as Haber's process. Okay. So, H2 plus N2 gives NH3. Okay. 2NH, NH3 gas is obtained. Manufacture of ammonia, and at 673 Kelvin, 200 atmosphere, in presence of iron catalyst, the reaction takes place, and delta H, exothermic reaction, delta H is found to be minus 92.6 kilojoule mole inverse. Okay. Manufacture of ammonia, this is called as Haber's process. Now, fourth one, reaction with metals. Reaction with metals. Okay. At very high temperature, it yields hydrides, that is H2 plus 2M gives 2MH, that is hydride is obtained. M is alkali metal, so sodium, example sodium plus H2 gas gives 2NaH. Sodium hydride is obtained. Similarly, calcium, on heating the reaction takes place. Similarly, calcium plus H2 gives CaH2. Calcium hydride is obtained. These are some of the reactions. Okay. Next, reaction with metal ions, and fifth reaction, reaction with metal ions and metal oxides. Metal ions and metal oxides. Here, dihydrogen acts as a strong reducing agent. It reduces metal ions and metal oxides, okay, into corresponding metals. So, see the reaction, H2 gas, example PD, palladium. Okay, hydrogen acts as a reducing agent, gets converted into palladium metal, okay, plus 2H plus aqueous. Now, with metal oxides, example YH2 gas plus MXOY, this is a metal oxide, MXOY metal oxide gives metal plus H2 liquid. Okay, let us take examples. H2 plus CuO, this is a metal oxide, reaction with metal oxide, on heating it gets converted into copper and H2. Okay, this is the reaction with metal oxide. Another example, H2 plus PbO, on heating gets converted into Pb, lead plus H2O. These are some of the reactions. Next, with unsaturated hydrocarbons with at least one multiple bond. Okay, with unsaturated hydrocarbons. Contains at least one double bond, one multiple bond. Okay, such reactions are employed for the formation of products of commercial importance. Okay, this is having a commercial importance. With unsaturated hydrocarbons, vapors of dihydrogen is passed through unsaturated hydrocarbons. In the presence of catalyst, reaction takes place. C H2 double bond CH2. That is ethene, on reaction with hydrogen gas. Okay, reaction with hydrogen gas at a temperature of 473 Kelvin and in presence of nickel catalyst, reaction takes place and catalytic hydrogenation takes place and forms CH3. Alkane is obtained. Okay, ethane is obtained, and this is called as catalytic hydrogenation reaction. So hydrogenation is taking place with unsaturated hydrocarbons. Next, first one, this is second one is hydrogenation of vegetable oils. Hydrogenation of vegetable oils. Hydrogenation of vegetable oils, edible oils, lights, cottonseed oil, groundnut oil, extra converted into solid fat. This is also called as vegetable ghee by passing hydrogen through that vegetable oil. Okay, hydrogen is passed through vegetable oil in the presence of nickel catalyst. Okay, at a temperature of 473 Kelvin. Solid fat is obtained, that is vegetable ghee is obtained. So vegetable oil, okay, through which hydrogen gas is passed in presence of nickel catalyst and 473 Kelvin, okay, obtained solid fat, okay, which is vegetable ghee, okay, is obtained like this. Okay. Next, hydroformylation of olefins. Hydroformylation. Olefins, or we can say alkenes to aldehydes. Example, RCH double bond CH2. This is an olefin or alkene. On hydroformylation, reaction with hydrogen gas and carbon monoxide gets converted into aldehyde or CH2, CH2, CHO. Okay, this is then reduced to alcohol. Okay, RCH2, CH2, CHO reduced in presence of platinum gets converted into RCH2, CH2, CHOH. Okay, these are the different chemical properties of dihydrogen. Okay.